Hi everyone, and welcome back to a new video on my channel. I hope you all are doing fine. I hope you all are doing alright. So in today's video I'm going to show you all of the resources I'm using to learn Japanese. So I am still a very beginner in Japanese. I can barely read what is written over here. So I don't really know any kanji yet. But I do know all of the hiragana, and I also know almost all katakana signs. So I can read the basic scripts, but I can't really read kanji. I don't know a lot of kanji yet. So I'm also not a native speaker. Then I wouldn't make this video. But just so you know, I'm a very beginner. But I'm going to show you all of my resources today, just to for you to get some inspiration, for which kind of materials to maybe look for, if you would also like to learn Japanese. And let's get started. So in case you might be wondering why I'm speaking in a soft-spoken voice, this is just because my channel is an ASMR channel. So normally I make videos which are also more typical ASMR videos, I don't know, but this video might be a video which people will also watch, not for the ASMR part, but just for the information in general maybe. So I don't have a lot of resources for Japanese, and also if you like the video, please like it, and also considering subscribing if you haven't already, because as soon as we will be at 10k subs, I can finally reach out to sponsors, which would really help maintain my channel. So I really appreciate your support. So I don't have a lot of Japanese material because I'm still a beginner, and because Japanese is not really a priority language of mine. But I do have, this is actually the most, I don't want to say unuseful book that I have for Japanese, but this is a book that I don't use that often, if not almost never. This is basically by Assimil, one of my favorite language learning companies, if not my most favorite language learning company. I do have a lot of these books by this company, and this one is not really a traditional course book, but it's called Writing Japanese with Ease. It's basically for the kanji and just stroke by stroke explanations. But what is really practical about this book is that they include all of the kanji which are introduced in the course book by Assimil, which is called Japanese with Ease, and then they just teach you how to write each of those kanji, basically, stroke by stroke. This is really useful because you don't really learn random kanji, but the ones that are also introduced in the course book, which I'm also going to show you in a minute. And over here you can also see when it's being introduced. Over here, lesson 1, this one in lesson 2, this one in lesson 4 as an example, and so on. So this is really useful, but it's not a lot. It's not the most how do you call this? It's not the most entertaining content maybe. It's not there are a lot of exercises, or it's not really interactive, but you just see kind of a summary of all the kanji which are in the course book, and then you can just see how they're being written in the correct stroke order basically. So and also what they mean, of course, their meanings, maybe even how they're pronounced. Also how they're pronounced. So this is really useful. So I got this one, I think also secondhand, for some kind of a discount from Amazon. I'm also always going to show you the ISBN numbers now. This is the ISBN number. This is also the English book. I don't think they have this in another language. This is a French company, and I often get the German books because back then when I got them, I was just thinking I should get the German version because I thought they didn't have that many English books, and I thought I live in Germany, so just get the German version. Not don't look for other versions, but in fact you can also buy other versions, also English versions in Germany. Of course, you can buy books in all kinds of languages also in other countries. And now we've got the course in German. In English this is called Japanese with Ease, the first part and the second part. The first part contains 50 lessons and the second part as well, although it does not really look like this because this really is a difference in size. This one is quite small compared to this one, like not so thick. But like you can really learn a lot in these books, and when I first got them I made some good progress, but in fact the very first lessons taught me so much. Like I had to learn so much so quickly, it was just too much for me, so I eventually got another course book, which I'm going to show you in a minute, or like in a couple of minutes. But I'm just going to show you how they look like inside of it. So basically Assimil is a French company, and they always have like also audio files for these books, and then they have, I'm just going to explain this to you real quickly because I already made a lot of videos about this company, about these books. Over here you've got the Japanese text, and this is also on the audio files, and there you have the translation on the other page, and then just some grammar explanations and then some exercises. Over here just a few in the beginning, later on it will be more. And that is just how these lessons look like, and every 7th lesson is a repetition lesson. I already talked about this in so many videos, so like I'm trying to keep it short right now. The 7th lesson is just always for repetition, so like ideally you can do 1 lesson each day and then just sum up the week, so to say, on the 7th day. But like I'm just going to show you lesson number 50 now as an example, just so you know how fast the progress can be or will be. Maybe it's even just up to 49, I don't know this right now, but or like it's a really short one, I don't know. Okay, number 50 is the first one in the second book. Let's take a look at number 48. This is the lab because 49 is a repetition lesson again. So this is lesson number 48. Over here, everything in Japanese, but like with the transliteration and also with the hiragana on top of the kanji to know how they're pronounced basically. So everything in Japanese, then you can listen to the audio files, which you have to purchase separately though. There's the translation and then some information, some extra information. And even further, like the texts are getting longer and longer. In the beginning you only have a few sentences, now we already have a lot over here. And even more. And then some exercises over here on this double page. So like I really like these books, but like they really, sometimes it's quite easy to use these books. Like as an example, for Dutch I used this book. Like normally there's just 1 book for a language typically, which can get you from A1 to B2 roundabout. Now this one is from A1 to A2 and this from A2 to B2. But like for Dutch as an example, I almost got fluent with this book for Dutch, but like for Japanese I just need extra material because it's like an entirely different language and I have no prior knowledge in this language. So over here we see lesson number 50, which is also already longer Japanese text over here, and there the translation, and then just a lot of exercises. Also a lot of exercise I have to say, which I really like. And then let me just show you lesson number 100 basically. Also here you can learn, this is actually katakana, but like you can also learn how to write the kanji a bit, like stroke by stroke, but like the first book which I showed you is basically to work on the kanji. So let's take a look at the last lesson, lesson number... Okay, there's no lesson number 100, only lesson number 99, okay. Alright, so this is lesson number 99. Everything in Japanese. Here you see just how it's pronounced, the transliteration of the Japanese font, and just a lot of text, explanations, more Japanese, more translation, Japanese translation, and so on. And then exercises, and so like by the end you will be able to understand a lot. Like this is already B2, like this is really at least passive knowledge B2. And then there's also like, but this is also explained in these books how you have to work with them in order to also work on your speaking. Like you just have to translate vice versa and like take a look at the translation and then try to translate everything into Japanese. Like this you will really get started with the speaking quite early, and you will also get better and better and quite fluent, like not like a native speaker maybe, but like a good B2 level, I would say. But yeah, I'm not there yet. I'm not in the second book. I haven't even finished the first book yet. So yeah, but like I already got this one because sometimes they get out of stock, these books. So yeah, big recommendation over here. And now I'm going to show you what else I've got. And maybe you can already tell today I'm really trying to rush through the video. I try not to make it too fast, like I don't want you to also feel rushed, like since it's still an ASMR video, like in order for you to fall asleep to it. But like we've got annoying sounds outside, and I don't have a lot of time. I still have something to do afterwards, and I also feel like these videos have to be kind of a bit more informative as compared to just pure sleeping videos. But yeah, this one is again in German, and so I'm just going to show this to you real quickly, just in case you know German. And this is not really to, like, I know most of you don't know German, like most of my audience, you know English and then your native language. But I'm just going to show this to you to give you kind of an idea of what I'm looking for in a beginner's textbook, so to say. So I'm just going to explain to you how this book looks like, and then maybe what I would advise you to look for in other books, so to say. And let me also show you the ISBN numbers of the previous books real quick. So for the Assimil, the first version, this is the ISBN, but like since it's in German, I don't know if you are really interested in it. But like I think they also have an English version. So basically just look up this company and then the name of the language you would like to learn, so like Japanese in this case. And then this is the number. That was the original price. I paid a bit less since I bought it with a discount when it was on sale. This is the number. But yeah, 20 to 25 euros is kind of like the price that these books are usually at, and I think it's alright, like it's a really good price if you consider how much you can learn by yourself. Like one face-to-face lesson costs the same money as a whole book almost, or like one group lesson, like you get maybe 3 group lessons or maybe even 4, but like you don't get the same amount of knowledge and time for other kinds of language learning lessons. So yeah, so this one basically also comes with some audio, which I don't really listen to a lot, like always with the CDs. I just prefer MP3 files, and so I first have to rip the CDs, and I don't always have time for that, so I don't really use these a lot. So like basically this book is also like with different lessons, but what I'm looking for in a book when I'm still a beginner, and the Assimil books are too fast for me, like just too much progress and in one single lesson. And whenever I just feel like I need more exercises and more repetition, then I try to find a book that ideally also comes with a workbook. And I got all of these from Amazon for sale, like used books. Sometimes they get returned to Amazon because someone just doesn't use them anymore, doesn't want them anymore. They just bought them, never really used them. There's nothing written in here, but like I got them for 1/3 of the original price, which is a really good deal. So basically this is just one lesson, and you have like, I don't know, you've got 6 double pages or something like this for one lesson, and like also bigger pages. And this is already a lot more exercises, a lot more repetition as compared to the Assimil books. So here you can really take your time to learn the writing, and this is what I really needed. Like I couldn't immediately get started with 10 different letters or even more, or 20 different letters in the first lesson, or even more in the first kanji signs. Like I first needed to learn, I don't know, 5 different hiragana signs and then later on move on. So like this was really great for me to get to know the writing and yeah, just the letters and the first kanji signs. So yeah, I'm just going to skip through this book real quick, since if you don't know German, like you can't use this book, but just so you know what I'm looking for in the book, like just a lot of exercises. Exercise number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, just a lot of repetition. And by the end of that exercise, you can't really read, like you can't even read one normal length sentence yet. Something like this only. Like now, if you know some basic Japanese, this is what you can do after 3 lessons. You know, it's not a lot, but like I just need the repetition. Like I really need a lot of exercises in order to get to this point. Like sometimes, because I'm just also lazy, you know, I don't want to, with the Assimil books, I need 100% attention in order to keep everything in my brain. And here I can just, be a bit like wandering around in my mind while I'm just repeating the writing a bit. So yeah, I really like this book. I think lesson number 5 isn't where I've stopped. This is where I repeated a bit, and I stopped around about at lesson number 7 or 8 right now. So like I'm a very, very beginner. This book has 16 lessons, and yeah, I am maybe halfway through. So at the end of the 15th lesson you can also read something like this already, but like it's just like smaller steps basically, which is greater for some people, and some people want faster steps, like quicker steps, like everybody has their own pace. But in my case I need more repetition. And so yeah, they also have the vocabulary over here, which is also really important for me. This is also something I'm always looking for in a good book, that they have like a vocabulary index at the end of the book. And yeah, over here just a summary of hiragana and katakana. And yeah, so like this also comes with a workbook where you can just fill in the blanks, which I also did, and like work on your writing again. This is also really important for me, like especially for languages which have a different alphabet or like different writing systems. Like Japanese has 3 different writing systems, so like you need repetition. In my opinion, you need more repetition. And over here we've got the solutions. So yeah, like solutions and a lot of writing practice when there's a different alphabet, different writing systems. This is really important to me. This is what I'm always looking for when I'm looking for books. As an example now for Japanese, I'm going to also take a look at some more resources right now, like as I'm progressing in Japanese, maybe one day, like I don't really progress a lot right now. I don't make a lot of progress right now, but maybe later on, once I've found some more English resources, I'm also going to make a second part of this video. But for today, that was it. Like just a quick inspiration for you, like just showing you all of the things that I'm using, which is not a lot, but like since I'm learning multiple languages, this is a good amount of what I can afford for one language. So yeah, I hope you liked the video, and if you did, I would really appreciate it if you would give it a like. And if you didn't like it, feel free to let me know why in the comments. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching until now if you're still watching. Of course, I hope you're already sleeping by now. And yeah, in case you watched this video not for ASMR purposes, but just for information, then thanks for watching. Like especially thanks for watching until now if you're still watching. And in case you haven't subscribed already and you like my content, please consider subscribing. This really helps a lot. And see you in the next video. Alright.